and there'll be a sunny day, another sunny day.
I've always been a searcher, you know, like I've always like, it's about the soul, you know, about being healthy inside and what does that look like.
Slid away. The angels must have been calling him.
It's always a struggle. And when you come here, it's just like, you just go full speed ahead, you know, it's a beautiful thing.
I'd trade 'em places if I could. But heaven's only hiring the good.
So where did you grow up exactly?
I grew up in Red Deer, Alberta. I was born and raised. I've been many, many places that I always end up back in Red Deer. I don't know what the deal is. It's like a tractor beam, I guess. The work, I think it's the work. Like the work is good. I'm in construction, so it's easy to have a flexible thing with the music, and because they need people, so they're always nicer here to musicians.
So you still have a job and you're a musician.
Yeah. I still, geez, in order to get here, I worked like the whole summer. I worked 60 hours a week to get to this, you know?
This is your second residency. So
Yeah.
what brought you here the first time? How did you even find out about it?
It was funny. A friend of mine told me about it, and I was like, I kind of rolled my eyes a little bit. I was like, oh, it's like conservatory, and it's all these like mega superstar viola players from Spain or, you know, whatever. And I'm just like songwriter from Red Deer. So I applied, but I didn't really prepare or think I was going to get accepted. And then all of a sudden I was accepted, and it was like,
Was it what you thought it was going to be?
I don't know. I didn't know what I thought. I didn't really think too much about it because I didn't even really think I was going, to tell you the honest truth. But I know on the way up, I read the email of who was here, and it was one of my like all-time like dream producers. So it was just like meant to be.
How did that meeting take place?
Well, I saw Steve Dawson at a folk festival, and he was doing this like country blues kind of thing, and he was just like just shocking good. Like I had a tear in my eye, and it was like, this is my guy. Like this is the guy that'll make a record for me and get me, you know, to the next step. I immediately went home and did some research, found his webpage, and I sent him some songs, and he kind of said, you know, like, I'm not sure you're like ready to jump this deep in at this point, he said, but you know, like, keep me in mind, and somewhere down the road maybe we can make a record together. And you know, that, like, I mean, that stung a little bit, obviously, but that's how Steve Dawson is. He's such an honest guy, and he's a straight shooter, but he's not mean about it. Like, he's just so humble about it. Like, so I think it was like 4 years later, and all of a sudden I'm coming to the Banff Center, and there he is on the list. So that was pretty awesome, I have to admit. And he took me under his wing a little bit, and we went down. He just moved to Nashville, and we went down and made a record down there, and that record is spinning like across Canada now. It's it's all over the place on every route station across Canada, probably. Like, I mean, it's getting me closer to the goal of not being a carpenter. And
Is there a takeaway for you from these two experiences here?
it is just like such an emotional, beautiful place to write, and beautiful like opportunity. Like, you get treated like a king here, and it's so creative. Like everybody is creative here. Everybody is creative. Inspiring creativity, without a doubt. It's easy.
Sunny